Hey guys, so it's fall and it's October, and so the first thing I'm going to do is look, eggnog, pumpkin eggnog, and all other kinds of eggnog are back in stores. So I'm going to grab a little drink and then I am going to do some violin practice today. So that is what this vlog is going to be. So I'm going to grab my drink and then I will be right back. Okay, I'm back and I have my eggnog, and so if any of you have never had the pumpkin eggnog before, the one that I have, it's by Hood, and it pretty much tastes like liquid pumpkin pie. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty much a liquid pumpkin pie and it is so good. So, it's really delicious and I love eggnog anyway. But that's not what this video is mainly about. This video is more about violin. So I have my violin here, and I'm going to take it out, and I also have my violin shoulder rest. This is actually my second shoulder rest because the first one I had I accidentally broke like around this part. So this is my second one and it's a different brand. So I've had a violin since 2012, and so some of you might be thinking, hey, you must be a good violinist. Not quite. So when I got my first violin, which was a Mendini MV300 that I got off of eBay, basically I tried to teach myself through video tutorials and through books and stuff, and actually one book that helped me a lot is this big book of Christmas songs, because if you think about it, a lot of Christmas songs, most people know them like so well. Like, you know the melody, Silent Night, the first Noel, you know the melody pretty well. So that can be good when you're trying to learn to play an instrument, because that way you pretty much know if you're on the melody or not, or if you're like messing the melody up so much. So I have this. And of course, there are songs where I would, because of learning on my own, I would kind of write in like the fingering and the note that I was supposed to be playing, and so I have to go through and kind of like erase those now. But anyway, so I tried teaching myself, but I didn't really get that far because I like didn't really practice every day, and didn't really have any structure for like where I was going or anything. So it was more for fun, but I did learn like a little bit of basics and stuff, and could badly play some songs. And then also throughout the years I've kind of come up with like a couple little tunes. I came up with like my own little simple arrangement of Amazing Grace, and it's supposed to be played along with the basic melody of Amazing Grace, but I haven't actually had a chance to play it that way, to have both parts played together. And then for the song, I Saw Three Ships, for that Christmas song, I came up with my own little like middle parts that I play the song through, then I play my little middle part, then I play the song again. And then I also have a little random song that I have in another video from a few years ago on this channel. If you click on the video called October is Here, I have that little song that I made up. I couldn't tell you what the notes are now because I don't remember if I wrote them down anywhere. But yeah, so I learned like a little bit of basics, but it's very hard to try and learn the violin, and it's hard to try and learn it on your own, and it's a hard instrument. So, and the last couple of years, due to depression and anxiety and stuff, which I have, and that could be a whole nother video of learning what it's like after being diagnosed with those. But I kind of lost interest in playing my violin for a little while. Like within the past couple of years, I had picked it up maybe like a few times here and there, but not as much as I had before. And same with my other instruments, because I have a guitar and I have a tin whistle, and all of them, like, I just haven't picked up. And I'm very much a beginner on all of them anyway. But so a few months ago, back in like around May, June, I decided that I wanted to look into taking violin lessons again. And this is my current violin. My first violin, the MV300 from Mendini, that one I no longer have because I gave it to a now former friend, because she had expressed interest in wanting to learn violin too, so I decided to give it to her. Not sure if she's done anything with it or not, because stuff happened there and we're not really friends anymore. But anyway, so this violin I got for Christmas in 2015 from my dad. This one is a Gia Rosana from superiorviolins.com, or now they changed their name to violinshack.com. And I don't think they sell this one currently, but it was basically the lowest in the line, but it's still okay for like beginner, you know. I mean, my violin teacher she doesn't seem to have too many qualms with it, which is good. I mean, in the beginning, my bridge needed to be repositioned, and she might have a qualm with one of my pegs, but it's a peg that was a replacement, not the one that came with the violin. But otherwise, so this is my pretty violin. And that's the back of it. And I have this ribbon on it as like a little decoration. And I got the idea from the Gothard sisters from, I think, one of their music videos where they had like a ribbon coming down off of their violins. Or it might have been one of their concerts, I can't remember. But so I thought it was a cute little idea, and you know, it doesn't hurt the violin, it's light. Helps you know that it's your violin, so in case anyone else wants to, you know, take a colored ribbon and attach it to the end of the scroll. That's all you do, you just tie a knot around it. So yeah, this is my violin. It has 4 tuning pegs because, again, I'm very much beginner and I kind of need those. Well, I mean, the fine tuners, I should say, not tuning pegs. Of course it has 4 tuning pegs, it has 4 fine tuners. And so, yeah, so in June, I was able to find a violin teacher and get started with lessons, which has been really great, and they go a bit slowly. What is on my skirt? Oh, I was walking outside, so I have like some stuff on my bottom of my skirt. I think like seeds or something. Yeah, little black seeds from my walk home from work. So that was what has been picking at me and stuff. Anyway, don't you love tangents when you're vlogging? So I have like all of these that I need to get off my skirt. I'll do that later. So back to the topic. So I did find a violin teacher who's been really nice and supportive, and she's not like super harsh or anything, and sometimes has to remind me that like not to be so hard on myself, because again, violin is very hard. like it can take a long time, and I'm, with getting back into it, I still don't get around to practicing every day. Like yesterday, I wanted to practice, but I had a headache by the time I got home from work, and it was just not going to happen. I wound up taking a nap instead, and so, but today I'm going to practice, and I'm going to do it for you guys. So I will put my violin shoulder rest on, and yes, I am the kind of person who needs to know which side I'm putting it on. So I have a G and I have an E, so that it helps to remind me what side each part of the violin rest goes on. So the G part, which is this side, goes where the low G string is, and the E up here goes where the high E string is. So that's pretty much how you can tell. And this is one of my bows. I think this is the bow that might have come with my first violin. And then I also bought a carbon fiber bow later on. And I have my rosin. I have Super Sensitive Musical String Company rosin. I also have the rosin that came with one of my violins, which is just the kind of crappy stuff. It's somewhere over here. I don't know where it is. Oh, it might be in the top. Then I have like extra strings. I really don't know how to pronounce that brand because I don't like the font that they use. Is it like Stravisio maybe? Or, yeah, I don't know if that's supposed to be an S or an F or at the second one. But anyway, those are my extra strings. And I believe I have my A string is the one that has that already. Oh, that string. Then I also have these peg drops that I had bought, which is supposed to be good for sometimes if your pegs slip a lot, you can use those to help stick them. So when you have your violin and your bow, you have to tighten your bow. Don't over tighten it. You do want a nice curve this way. In a lot of movies you might see the bow curve the other way, like curve over, and that means it's way too tight. You want it to look like a happy face, basically. Like a big old happy face. And then you get to rosin your bow. Okay, so this is my music stand, and these are the two books that I have been practicing on mainly, along with my Christmas book, but these are the two that I've been using in my lessons. I have Suzuki Book 1, which is one that I bought, because a lot of people seem to go with the Suzuki Book 1. And I've started putting stickers at the top of pages where I've kind of like graduated from the song or like did the song before. So currently in Suzuki Book 1, I am on the Minuet 1 and starting the Minuet 2, which the Minuet 2 is hell. I will tell you right now, it is fucking hell. I'm glad that I finally got through the Minuet 1, that I've been able to like do that somewhat. Minuet 2 is just fucking hell right now. So that's the songs I'm working on in Suzuki 1. And then I also have the Dolphin Method Violinist Progress Volume 1, which is the book that my violin teacher likes to use. And so I am still on chapter 2, which is music with 6 notes. And so I'm currently working on the cuckoo, and the windmill, maypole dance, and another piece for like slurring two notes, which I don't think I've gotten to that one yet. And then also Evening Song on the prior page. So these are all like songs that I'm starting and stuff and have been practicing. So whenever I look at like further along in this book, I'm like, how am I ever going to be able to do any of these songs? Like, oh my gosh, look at all that. How am I ever going to do these? I don't know. But so that is my music stand. And then, of course, when you are doing music, you also need a pencil because you will need to write stuff down. Like sometimes you need to write down the fingering in certain spots because you might not be able to remember what finger you need. So, like also on Canon, I did that where it goes like from an open D to a G, then back to an E. And I actually, behind my music stand where it is currently, I have two of my musical dolls. I have Elera, which is over here, and she has a cello. I'm kind of misplaced her bow at the moment, so I have to look for that again. And then I have her half-sister, Elsie, and Elsie is practicing the violin, and they even have music stands that are just like mine. So, because I wanted one of the thicker music stands, the solid ones, so that I could like put my iPad on it, or a 3-ring binder. I didn't want one of the smaller ones. I wanted a nice sturdy one. Okay, yay! So I've moved my music stand a little bit, so that I can, be shown a little bit better. And this is my little violin practice notebook that I decorated and stuff. And on the back, because I watched Two Step Violin, I have how to play violin like Ling Ling. Practice 40 hours a day, which is very hard, especially when you work and you have to do everything. But apparently Ling Ling can do it. So practice 40 hours a day. Yeah. So sometimes I write in the notebook, sometimes I forget. Oops. But it's just for my own personal notes and stuff anyway. So anyway, so I figure I will practice some songs. So I will practice probably the Cuckoo. So let's go. And I'm not the best at this, so in case anyone's wondering. So that is the Cuckoo, which is one of the songs in the Dolphin. Then there was this fun one, kind of fun, called Cocky Robin. I guess there are some different variations of it, but I tried this version. It took me a little while to get parts of it. Let's see if I can remember. So. Already I think I messed up because I'm supposed to do F sharp and I keep doing an F natural on it, so yeah, so let's try it again. Again, it's a little bit. Now I'm going to attempt Minuet 1. We'll see how this goes because, like I said, I'm not going to attempt Minuet 2 for you guys because it's really bad. Like, you would not even know that it's supposed to be Minuet 2. That's how bad it is. And I just know. But I can attempt Minuet 1. Not sure how well I'll do. Sometimes I have trouble with the sight reading and stuff like that. But we'll see how it goes. But I tried. That's why it takes practice. This is why I'm very much a beginner. I mean, I could do, you know, one of the super easy songs for you. The bottom of my music stand has some yarn around it, so it's a little hard right now. But I could do, you know, the simple. I can play a song. I can play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Yes. So basically, I guess I will end this vlog here because I don't want to make it too long. And it's probably long already. So this is just a glimpse of practicing. Now I will have to get to my real practicing. But yeah, this is a little glimpse of me. Maybe I'll do some more violin videos later on. I don't know, depends on everything else that I have to vlog. But anyway, I hope you liked this video. As always, like, subscribe, you know, if you want. And if you have any ideas for other videos for me that you would like me to see, you know, feel free to mention. If you have any questions about anything, you can message me. You know, I could always do like a future, you know, question and answer type of video vlog. So basically, and if you play an instrument, let me know what you play. You know, it's my violin. I also have guitar. I might, you know, do a video with that later. I also have my tin whistles. I have 2 tin whistles here. So, you know, this one's pretty and it's got some green. So yeah, if you play any instruments, let me know. And
I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it wasn't too boring for you. So